Hello, everyone, and welcome to Thursday Night Football. We have got a good one on tap. Doesn't look like a good one on the surface, but Dolphins, Bengals, two teams that have knocked off two top teams. Both these teams have beaten the Jets, as well as the Bengals being the only team to beat the Ravens. I think this is honestly going to be a much better game than the experts say. But we will have to wait and see on that. Game is almost underway, if not already. I think they've already kicked.
Yeah, they are currently right now tied all at 3-3, nearing
Can
the end of the
you?
first quarter here.
So, need to check and see. Okay, good. I needed to make sure that a certain someone's commentary was off. It is. As we will get this up and running. Score right now, we're actually going to come in at the tail end of the first. So into the first, Bengals right now in the red zone, 2nd and 6 from the 13-yard line. Score right now tied up at 3-all. Just wait on my end to clear up a little bit. So here we go. Tied up 3-3, ball on the 13-yard line. Start of the second quarter, Burrow drops back. Pressure in his face, but he's going to have enough time to dump this off to T. Higgins, who will fight off one man. I think that was Xavier Howard who he fought off, and he'll get inside the 5. Unfortunately, I know I can't use the Dolphins stream because I'm pretty sure that the Dolphins have commentary on as well as having his party chat on. So he would hear him and all his redneck friends in the background. I say that being a fucking redneck.
Is he actually a redneck?
Well, if he ain't, his friends are. I forget where they're from. I think they're all from Delaware, but still. He's more hillbilly than redneck, but still. So 1st and goal from the 4. Oh my goodness, he actually goes the other way. He had a plethora of choices there as Thaddeus Moss is going to get into the end zone. I think he also had, I don't know who that was on the right side, but I thought that's where he was going. But first touchdown of the game, Cincinnati puts 7 on the board to make it 10-3. But we had to kind of jump into this one as we didn't really get a whole lot of time to break this one down beforehand. So I'm going to go ahead and hear from the two in the booth. It is still going to be Kingle here with me, but Kingle, how do you see this game kind of playing out?
It's always interesting when trying to pick apart teams record-wise that are at the bottom of the league. Because a lot of time, some of those users are good users. For example, Chris right there, the better Chris, is one of the top end users of the league. Kind of just maybe hit a rough patch. More so, kind of just I don't want to say over it, but you know, it's hard to do this year in year out, and especially at a high level. Burnout is a thing, so that may be something that he's dealing with right then and there. But Maja, I know, I think last year he was not in the playoffs, but at least contesting the AFC East, making it interesting
Not
for.
really saying a whole lot, but
Nah, I know. At least making it interesting for TCG, and the fact that he and this Bengals user are the only two to beat him, and then the Bengals users are being the only team to beat the Ravens. It says a lot to the way they play, to their level of play. So can't really just go on ahead and write off games like this because this is honestly where the league is at its best.
Ooh.
The bottom users just kind of, or not bottom users, bottom teams just duking it out.
Yeah, and I mean, Miami has had a really slow start. They had no wins for a long time before they finally met the one-win Bears and were able to get the win. But at the same time, you beat TCG, I think, a week after you lose. You beat the Jets a week after you lose to the Steelers. It's just so much parity, especially in the NFC side. The AFC has not seen a whole lot of parity just yet, but I think that the back half of the season could see some of that. Could see a little bit more parity as Watson finds. That's going to be Fuller over in the middle of the field, who's going to get to the midfield stripe. Nice pitch and catch there by Sean Watson. But yeah, we've seen a good bit of parity at least this week, if not for the last couple of weeks. The Houston Texans just knocked off the Jacksonville Jaguars. Obviously, the Dolphins beat the Jets a week ago. Had a close call this week with the Jets. The Bills almost knocked them off again. And things are just about anything can happen. I think the only two constants right now are that the Colts and the Broncos are gonna lose every week until they meet up.
And when they do meet up, know that that will be the game.
That will be
of
broadcasted.
the year.
We are going to broadcast the Tank Bowl here on RZSN. Because how can you not have two completely defeated teams and just not bring that to the people? The people want to see bad football. The people want to see bad football. They want to throw their controllers at the screen saying, "He was open, you dumbass motherfucker." They want to do that. That's what everyone wants, so we're going to give it to you.
Oh man, I honestly can't wait to cast that game. That is literally my most look forward to game. I really hope we get it on a day that I have a day off, and if not, I'm about to have somebody pick up that damn shift because I need to watch it. I need to be there for it.
Oh yeah, without a doubt.
I think this booth is gonna be like 10 deep. It's gonna be chaos. Everybody wants to be a part of that damn game. I'm telling you.
How many games do we have to look forward to for that? Is that week 14 or 13?
I'll check right now. As
Yeah,
I am currently still in Madden. Still big sad. Still big sad.
So 3rd and 8 from their own 40, or from Cincinnati's 48. Watson drops back. Okay, gonna find Waddle, who will make Jesse Bates miss and get the first down. Kinda surprised, but
Yeah, I thought Jesse Bates was coming down and just laying the hammer on that man.
oh yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a for sure tackle, and we were going to see 4th down instead. Bates takes not a great angle. And I think that the Broncos, okay, will be week 13.
Week 13, ladies and gentlemen. Not this advance, but the next one after. Look forward to the Tank Bowl.
Play action here for Watson. Got time. He's going to find Gesicki on the right side, who will get a first down. One-on-one with Logan Wilson. That's just not fair.
My God, and the Thursday night, Monday night, and Sunday night slates are also good.
What are they?
We got Sunday night. We got the Carolina Panthers at the Baltimore Ravens. You got Diaz taking on Fu. Monday night is the Chargers and Chiefs. A little battle in the AFC West. You know, the Lesser Chris coming up big a little bit, you know, last couple weeks. Oh, man, make a run.
Watson, give to Gesicki, or not Gesicki, Gaskins. I saw the G, and I saw the GS, and my brain went to the wrong GS.
And
you keep
were
saying
halfway
the lesser.
there.
You keep saying the Lesser Chris. I mean, he did just beat DS. It had to go to overtime, and really, DS probably should have won. The Panthers kind of snapped defeat from the jaws of victory, but it's still
it's all
criticism. It's still, the Chargers have been playing well. Uh, they've been on a good little run. Lost week 1, and I don't think they lost again until week 7. I think week 7 on Sunday night or Monday night. Or no, it was Thursday night, sorry. I know it was a night game, but Thursday night, the week before we started broadcasting everything, Chargers lost to the Jaguars. And those are their only 2 losses. I mean, they've been playing really well. Been playing good football.
Man, they really have. I'll give them that. Yeah.
And they've been playing much better football than the Seahawks.
I actually think that decides the AFC West. Now that I think about it.
Ooh. Incomplete pass. Kind of lucky that wasn't a fumble. It as he threw. But yeah, I think that right now, as it stands, both of them are 2 losses, and then the Raiders are right behind both of them with 3 losses. I don't know if all 3 losses are in division or not.
I can check right now. Right now, their losses are to the Chiefs, the Titans, the Chargers, and the Niners, actually. So they've actually lost 4 games.
Okay, they lost to the Niners today. I didn't see that game. But yeah, 4 losses, so they're a couple of games behind now. They'll be 1 back of whoever loses that game, and then they obviously get another shot at both of them, so they can leapfrog 1, if not maybe get within a game, and possibly leapfrog another, depending on how the outcome of those games come. But yeah, I mean, very well could be. The Chargers have already beaten the Chiefs once, so it would be big if they can win again and just sweep them and not have to worry about a tiebreaker with them, but really need to come up strong, as Gaskin's going to outrun Phillips. Darius Phillips, just not enough. I won't say not enough speed. Darius Phillips is very fast, but not a good angle there, as Myles Gaskins will get around the edge, and we have a 10-10 ball game on our hands. Man, it's so refreshing to see 2 offenses that can actually find the end zone.
Oh my God.
We saw the offense scored, 28 points in a 28-14 or 27-14 game. The defense scored, actually no. We saw the offense score 21 points. The special teams scored 7 and the defense scored 7. So really 14 points were gifted to non-offensive touchdowns for that 27-point victory.
Oh, man.
So offensively, Tennessee won 14-13.
What was the special teams one that I missed? Oh,
dude. Just go ahead and put your palm on your face. Go ahead.
Oh my God! It literally, I was like, special teams. What? It instantly hit my head in perfect, 4K quality. I was like, oh, I know what special teams touchdown now.
Perfect moment.
Oh my God! I'm still not over it. I forgot it for a second, but came right back in my head. I love it all over again.
Oh my God.
Oh, speaking of, oh my God, is that Rashad Evans?
No.
Oh, never mind. Oh, there's a running back that for the last 2 Madden cycles now, last one and this one, I have seen his last name is Evans, either Rashad or something else Evans. He's almost always an undrafted running back, and
Boyd with a nice catch. Okay, remember that for the last couple of Madden cycles we've had real players.
So that's what I'm saying. So he might be here. That might be him. I don't know. I don't know for sure.
I'll check their roster, but nice pitch and catch there. Boyd makes a really good catch there. I thought we were hearing some rumors of a trade for Tyler Boyd, but never really came to fruition before the deadline.
Oh, not a lot of deadline moves this last Madden, or moves in general.
Also,
I mean, aside from the big Scary Terry trade, but
yeah. Also, Njoku being on the Bengals is almost poetic justice. As Njoku, good zone coverage. I was gonna say it looks open, but then Xavier Howard kind of broke off and smartly passed it off. Really good play there by the defense. Can't fault him for thinking that it was open. It definitely looked open at first glance.
At first glance, that's just a great play by Xavier Howard, like you're saying. I thought it was going to be an interception, to be honest. But hats off to the user, Reuben Foster, just coming straight downhill and just, I mean, if that was a run play, that shit was getting blown up in way backfield.
Chris Evans out of Michigan, is that who you're talking about?
Not Chris Evans out of Michigan. It's
I was
it's
about
like
to say
Carrington,
an 89.
Rashad.
I was about to say an 89 speed guy being a special teams god. I don't think so.
See, so he didn't even have that crazy of speed. It was like in like either the high 80s, like 89, or like low 90s. So anywhere from 89 speed to like 92 speed. His last name is Evans. I think he played in a Big Ten school. I do not know for sure. I just know he's a special teams god. He has like crazy high return stats and like decent agility, and he always would do well for me at least.
Mm.
Where is he? Bring him home. Speaking of home, Njoku, almost getting the first down. Apparently they give it to him. As I might be ahead right now.
Nah, you're behind.
Oh,
So we've hit the 2-minute warning, tied 10-10 here at the midfield stripe. Burrow drops back to pass. Good clean pocket and a nice comeback route by Jamar Chase over on the left side. Doesn't get out of bounds, but time not too big of a factor here just yet, as that will get them to the 32-yard line. That was a very well-run route by Jamar Chase on the left side.
honestly, a little dot thrown by Joe Burrow too, fitting it in. I like that. I like that.
A good route, good throw, put it right where his guy could get it. There was really no chance for the defender to make a play on it. As we're gonna see Chris Evans does not go for. Oh, actually, they give him 3. That did not look like a 3-yard run.
Honestly, I thought he only got like a yard or 2. I
Yeah,
did not expect
I
that.
thought that was gonna be like maybe a yard max. Apparently, he has the fall forward ability of Derrick Henry now. Fucking crazy, dog.
Actually, looking that back, because I got the stream in a couple places right now. Looking it back, I think the offensive line just got a ton of push up front. I think that's what ended up happening. Oh, why
So
hello?
Burrow,
Why
plenty
hello,
of
my dog?
time. And what a catch by T. Higgins on the left side.
T. Higgins keeping them feet in, getting into the red zone. 42 seconds left in the half. Okay, hold on. Sorry, guys.
And you still got two timeouts too.
Yeah,
More than
that's a
enough
lot of time. 42 seconds is essentially an eternity. 2 timeouts. You can see a score at the end of half at the very least. Wow, I did not know T. Higgins snatched that shit with one hand.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't see it,
Holy
I take it.
shit. No, I did not. Holy shit.
And that was one hell of a catch.
Okay, I was not as excited as I needed to be there. That right there, that pass that I just saw right now.
And on the sideline, another great catch. T. Higgins extending himself while keeping his feet in bounds. So quick out goes for 6 here on first down, and now here we go, 2nd and 4. I've got to stay quiet.
Wow.
I've got to stay quiet. My niece is sleeping in the other room.
Hey, that's all right. That's all right. I'm gonna be honest with you. I would have thrown a pick right then and there because I thought there was nobody in the middle of the field. I 1000% would have thrown that. Oh no, Njoku was open. Oh my god.
2nd and 4. 37 seconds. Drop back. Drop back. Drop back more. Got a man in the corner of the end zone, and he throws it over his head.
Hey, at least he tried.
Yeah, it was a good
Terrible
ball.
placement.
It was a good ball. Well, it was a good read. It wasn't a good ball. It was not a good ball. He threw that into the tunnel, but it was a good read. But man, way too much mustard on that.
A little
very-
touch. A little touch.
Way too much mustard and not enough kraut.
You know, how do you eat a hot dog? See, because
Uh,
I'm a psychopath. I'll put ketchup on that bitch.
I love ketchup too. But normally, if I'm gonna go for a hot dog, as Boyd gets a nice first down, and we're gonna see the first or the second timeout with 26 seconds. But you see, down here we have a restaurant called Sneaky Pete's. They have special sauce they put on it. So I'll get mustard, sauerkraut, and that sauce. That's my favorite way to take a hot dog. Otherwise, honestly, just ketchup. If I'm getting it just plain, I don't really like mustard whenever I can taste the mustard. You know, like if I can taste the mustard, it's not really there. Like it's not what I want. You know, kind of want it to
Ah,
blend in.
hmm I understand that. I can understand that. Oh, and speaking of understanding,
Yeah, Burrow. Yeah, easy pass to Flowers.
that was just an easy thought. Nice little drag route, got underneath the coverage of the cover three, which is everybody's sworn to fucking coverage in the red zone. Apparently, fucking cover three is God itself. But touchdown, he extends this lead to 7 points right at the beginning, right before the end of the first half here.
Yeah,
Uh,
and that'll push the lead. Won't push the lead. That will give them back the lead. 7 point lead now with just 23 seconds. Miami does have all three of their timeouts. Maybe they go down and kick a field goal, but for the rookie, the fifth round rookie out of Notre Dame, Ralph Flowers, that is going to be his first touchdown of his young career. Go ahead and give him that ball because that was actually his first reception in the regular season. Not sure if they're having some injury problems or if they're just getting guys worked in, but that's his. Unless he's caught more balls today, that is going to be his first ball today and his first touchdown on his career. So he's definitely going to have that ball hanging up in a case somewhere in his house. But Watson looking deep for Gasecki. He caught it. What a
no way
catch!
did they do that.
What a catch! Bracketed
Okay.
entirely. That was perfect coverage by Logan Wilson. And I'm not sure which safety that was. I'm pretty sure that was Von Bell in coverage along with Logan Wilson.
That's heartbreaking. That's kind of
What
those
a
things where you
catch.
see
And now,
that.
like, I mean, worst case scenario, you're looking at a field goal unless you do that.
And I see do that. Gives it right back to the
Yeah.
defense.
And now Alexander will bring it back to midfield. Maybe Cincinnati can get a field goal. Maybe Jamar Chase gets open for a big touchdown. Who knows? But that was oh man. You talk about going from the highest of highs to just throwing an absolute shit ball.
Honestly, I think both of those passes were shit ball. The fact that the first one was caught was just absolutely fucking ridiculous. I had to talk to Mike Gesicki for, even attempting it. But uh, honestly, with seasons like this, Brain, do you kind of just try to develop players, or what do we do here, man? What do we do here in the lost season? I mean, I'm not saying this is a lost season, but I mean, you
Oh
have
my god, keep an eye on
the
Jamar
top
Chase.
AFC teams in your division. What do you do?
Jamar Chase is there. He's not gonna go that way. He's gonna go to Boyd. So they're gonna settle for the field goal, but that will make it a 10-point game. Honestly, look, I'm not gonna say that this season is lost because the same thing that I said. Um, Actually, I don't think I said it in here earlier, but one of the things that I would bring up for them, some of these top teams are going to start falling. There is no way in hell that the score sticks at wildcard teams getting in with one or two losses. It's not going to happen. These top teams are eventually going to have to start playing each other a lot, and losses are going to happen. I mean, we already saw the Titans fall to 2 losses. We've already seen the Jags fall to 3 losses. Jags get another shot at the Titans. They beat them earlier in the year, so you could see either the Jags fall to 4 losses or the Titans fall to 3. I mean, anything can happen, and I think that at a certain point, even Cincinnati is still in it because there's not a whole lot of people behind the 1 to 2 loss teams. I mean, look, Vegas is 4 losses. they started the year hot, and they have just kind of fallen off a cliff, and they're now sitting there at as a 4-loss team. Um, you've got, obviously, I just talked about the Jaguars just fell to 3 losses. You've got, let's see here, the Jets have already fallen to 2 losses. Nearly 3. Could argue that they should have 3 to 4 because of the Vikings game as well, as Chris Evans around the outside showing that sneaky athleticism that he has, and he's going to hit a big hitter up to the 46. But yeah, like, look, right now, the Ravens and the Browns top the AFC North, and then right after that, both of them having 9 wins, you've got the Steelers with 4. And I think the Ravens are actually getting they're either on bye or have a forced win this week, so they should be getting 10. And then, look, the Texans are right there in it at 5-5. Got the Raiders sitting at 6-4. Like, 7-3 being your 7th seed, and then everyone else having 2 to 3 losses. A bad pass. I don't know what that was, but it was a bad pass, a bad attempt at the ball, and Eric Rowe is going to get a pretty easy pick right there. And Cincinnati looking to try and make this a 3-possession lead. Burrow just kind of sails one past T. Higgins.
I don't know how he sold it. I mean, I saw he sold it. I saw Eric Rowe pick it off. I just don't know why he waited so long to make the decision to throw it to T. Higgins there. Also, just on the note of look of these teams, are those the throwback Dolphin jerseys?
I believe they're in their color rushes, but yeah, the away color rush for Miami is their throwbacks.
That is so nice.
Which I love their throwbacks.
Like I can see why, some might not like it, but I really like those helmets.
Oh yeah, I prefer that to the new Dolphins stuff. Easily. The only thing that I didn't like was their orange jerseys at that time were a little eh.
Orange and anything that isn't, the Browns or even the Bengals are kind of just.
I mean, they've had
meh.
some good orange jerseys. I remember their first edition of Color Rush was their orange jerseys, which looked good. But outside of that, eh. But yeah, Cleveland, right now, the wild card race, Cleveland sits at 9-2. They're at 5. Need a lot of help for Baltimore because they need Baltimore to lose at least 2 more games in order to take the lead. Then you've got Kansas City, who is right there behind Cleveland. They're sitting at 8-2. And then you've got the 7-3 Jags at the 7 seed as an ill-advised throw and Waddle.
Wow.
This is why you spent, what, 7? It was pick 7 for Jalen Waddle?
It was top 10.
I know it was top 10. I think it was pick 7 for Jalen Waddle. And Waddle will waddle his way into the end zone, and now they are down 3. 1v1 ball, but man, you try and press Waddle, and it's hard to keep up with that speed.
Oh, 100%. But my thing is this: why, if you're in zero coverage, why would you press in that situation, knowing they have a burner like Waddle there? Like I
Madden 20
don't get
logic.
it. And who?
Madden 20 logic.
Oh, Madden. Yes, exactly. Because I mean, press, you would essentially just stop the wide receiver for like 2 seconds, and that 2 seconds would give you the time to, get a sack in the backfield. But the wide receivers get good little release. And not only do they get good little release, but now with coaching boost, offensive coordinator boost, where you can boost that release, I don't understand the logic.
Yeah, the very, very ill-advised idea to go ahead and just try and press up on them. I guess they didn't want to give up the short, easy pass, but still, you're giving up Waddle over the top. Yeah, after Jacksonville, who's sitting at 7-3, you've got, oh my god, you got Chase. I'm not going to go to Chase, but at the same time, you got Njoku right underneath of it. Pretty open. You've already thrown 1 bad interception, so might as well take the much safer route.
I like the decision.
Yeah,
I'm okay with it.
yeah, it
I
gets him a
I
good chunk
never
of
I never
yards.
like those crossing that go over the top of a cover two deep blue zone. Like I know it's probably the right read. Do I do it? Nope.
Yeah, I think that if you fire it in there and pass lead away, maybe it works. But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong on that. But Chris Evans, strong running here. As keep in mind, Cincinnati is without Joe Mixon for the suspension. They're gonna. I think he's serving a 2-game suspension. Not sure if this is the first or the second game. I don't know off the top of my head when it happened. I forget when. I don't remember if stat checks were this week or last week.
I believe they were 2 weeks ago.
Okay, then this is probably the last game with Mixon out. Give up the middle. Williams. Puka Williams close to the first down. Gonna be inches shy. But yeah, right behind Jacksonville, you've got the 6-4 Raiders, the 5-5 Texans, and then right behind that, you've got the 3-6 Bengals. You win tonight, you're the 4-6 Bengals. Meanwhile, on the other side, for Miami, you win tonight, you're the 3-7 Dolphins. You have to go on one hell of a run if you're gonna make the playoffs, because you basically have to win out and hope that one of these teams in the wild card run is gonna fall to 9 or 10 wins. I don't know. I wouldn't put it outside the realm of possibility for Miami, but it's definitely going to be a very tall order. As Dante Smith called for holding on what would have been a very short first down. Instead, now it's 3rd and 9.
Yeah, man. I want to say that I'm rooting for this Bengals user. Burnout might have just got into him and he's kind of just, taking it easy, but let him get a full head of steam. Let him get into the AFC playoffs and watch the Bengals make some fucking noise.
Yeah, if the Bengals are sitting at 4-6, I like their chances a lot better than either of them sitting at 3-7. As Burrow takes a shot, would have had his running back quickly, but took a little bit of a longer time. Ends up taking the hit from the edge, and now more than likely going to have to punt. No, McPherson's going to come on for a 61-yarder. Got the win, so this should be able to hit.
He fucking
Yeah, he nailed that thing.
nailed that shit. Oh my God.
He would have hit Butker's 68-yarder.
I still can't believe he
You
did
know,
that.
assuming it's not a fake.
That would not only would that have been a record, but the fact that he did it and got the fake.
Yeah.
Will we be seeing a league trend here of
Probably.
fakes to end the halves?
Probably not. You're probably going to see either a rule change or you're going to see people stop calling the return and start calling safe.
I can't believe that happened. Lord have mercy.
So, with the field goal, that's going to make this a 6-point game. Miami now back on offense. 5.5 left in this third quarter.
Oh man.
Watson drops back. Defensive lineman overruns him, and Gesicki will get a pretty easy first down.
That's a tough miss there by an off defensive lineman. How are you gonna miss a sack like that? Speaking from experience. I'm not crying. It's fine, guys. It's fine. I hate you sometimes.
So ball on the 47. Watson gives this to Myles Gaskin. Not a whole lot there. Maybe got a yard.
No, I really don't know what I'm watching right now. Actually, like they're moving the ball. Yes, both of them. But what am I watching? What exactly are they both doing here? I promise I'm not high. I promise I'm not drunk. I'm just being genuine. It does not feel like we have been watching a game this tight.
Does Cincinnati not have auto flip on? Okay, whatever. Logan Wilson will knock that out, and we're gonna see Hunt go down. I'm not sure where Hunt plays. I'm going to assume that's an offensive lineman.
It has to be. There's no way this Dolphins team has Kareem Hunt. They're still on the
What's a
Browns,
Hunt?
aren't they? Oh, it's A Hunt. Yeah, that has to be offensive lineman. You're absolutely correct.
I'll go ahead and look that up here as we get 3rd and 9 from the 48. Watson drops back. Got time. Got the out route to Fuller. Close, but not gonna get there.
I honestly forgot Will Fuller was on this Dolphins team. There's a lot of player shuffle, in the first season, of course. Deshaun Watson we see here in Miami right now. Will Fuller,
Okay,
I
it was
don't know
our
where he was
Hunt.
before him.
It was our Hunt. Sorry, Robert Hunt, the star guard on the right side. So now Solomon Kinley is more than likely going to have to step in and play on that side. Fourth and 1, Watson got time over the middle, test the user, and yeah, I mean, test the user, but Devontae Parker pretty easy, and Robert Hunt is going to be out for a decent amount of time there. Pulled a groin muscle. Ouch.
You never want to see an offensive guard pull a muscle like that. It ruins their mobility, kills a lot of range that they kind of need, especially blocking big, huge ass dudes like interior defensive linemen are, and every once in a while an edge rusher coming on the stunt.
Yep.
Uh,
Just
that sucks.
that's a very bad injury. Hope that he'll be okay.
Oh,
As give to Gaskins. Jesus.
oh, they are trying to injure that man for sure. Cause that was a big hit. That was a huge ass hit.
And Gaskins takes one hell of a shot. Thankfully, he's okay. And
Oh yeah,
even
I
more
mean he's
thankfully,
right back in.
he held on to the football.
This is a one touchdown game, is it not?
Yes, it's a 6-point game. 2nd and 6, Watson, play action, got time, looking for the end zone, intercepted, was trying to fit that to Waddle, but Darius Phillips will pick him off on the downside. He's going to pick him off and fall down at the 1-yard line.
I'll be honest, every time I see somebody get down to the 1 yard line, get pinned back there, it's almost always a 99-yard road touchdown.
Not true. I saw the Rams against the Vikings a couple weeks back. The Rams ended up taking a safety off of it. Yeah, this
This right here looks like a 99-yard touchdown run. How do you do double A gap, guys?
I
Come
don't
on
know.
now.
I don't know. This is the Bengals offensive line that we're talking about. And P. Ryan will break through a couple of tackles and get the first. Ooh, and we're also going to see, is that
That is Reuben Foster, actually.
Is that Reuben? I didn't
Yes,
know
it
if
is.
I didn't know that Reuben was on the Fins. Yeah, that's a big hurt for them. Really the anchor of this interior line group. I think they still run. Do they still run that multiple out there? Like that 3-4 multiple?
No, I think they actually run exclusively a 3-3 or 3-3.
Ooh,
A
good
3-4 now.
coverage there. They're gonna knock it away. I'm only saying that because Emmanuel Agba is playing left end. I figured that they would be playing a multiple, especially with Wilkins playing right end. And obviously
Yeah,
not a 4. Well, this isn't a 4-3 because they have stand-up edges. So I'm pretty sure that it's a multiple that is set as base 4-3. But 2nd and 10, Burrow got time, looking deep. Tyler Boyd will come in to get that. That looked like the safety was going to be able to knock that away or maybe even pick it off. And I couldn't tell what the injury was, but I think that Reuben Foster is going to be out for the game, if not a couple more weeks. Was it torn labrum? Is that what I saw?
Let me Yeah, it was a torn labrum. Torn labrums are a multiple week injury. I know that all too well. Ethan Pochik is a fucking dog shit ass center. I'm I hate that man. I've never had to use a backup center as much as I had to this year, but that's fine. It's fine, I guess. It's fine. It's fine.
Maybe should have drafted one this year. But first and 10
Yeah,
from the
that was
35.
oh
Burrow,
my.
Agba up the middle, and Boyd over the top. Man, nobody there, and he's gonna push a couple of guys away, and he's into the red zone.
That was great. I mean, great route tree, great route run. Crossing routes, guys. Crossing routes. Tyreek Hill, look at that. Tyler Boyd, that should be you right there. Tyreek Hill, that should be you. You should be Tyler Boyd, running those beautiful ass crossing routes where nobody can catch you.
Was I seeing Emmanuel Agba come up the middle?
You were actually seeing Emmanuel Agba come up the middle.
Why is he playing D tackle? Or actually, was that third down? Oh my goodness, nobody covering Tyler Boyd, and he's gonna get in on the RPO. So what looked like a good drive for Miami that could have set them up to take a 1-point lead, and now they're behind the 8 ball by 13. Actually, it's going to be 12. They're going to go for 2 to try and make this a 14-point game. Not a huge fan of that. I prefer to just go ahead and take your 13-point lead. But hey, when Chris Evans is walking it in from 2 yards out, sure. And ooh, Thaddeus Moss down hurt. Looked like he was holding that shoulder. Hopefully not a torn labrum there. Speaking of torn labrums.
Ugh.
But yeah, that's...
I've never seen as many... Oh, it was a dislocated shoulder. I jumped ahead. I apologize.
Okay.
But I've never seen so many torn labrums, pulled groins than I have this Madden cycle.
Now, IRL, that also results usually in a torn labrum.
Dislocated shoulder.
Yeah, that's what happens whenever you tear your labrum. Whenever you dislocate it, that's your labrum is what keeps your shoulder in. So if you tear it, that's whenever you're putting it back in, it can tear. Or whenever it comes out, it can tear.
I did not know that that's where the fucking labrum was. How the fuck is an offensive lineman getting their shoulder fucked up?
You remember whenever Gronk dislocated his shoulder, or broke his arm blocking for a field goal and was out for the year?
I actually don't remember that. I remember him fucking up his arm and having to do the arm brace for fucking ever.
Yeah, I think it was either on an extra point or just a regular. I'm pretty sure it was just an extra point, where he was blocking a guy that was going to the inside, and he caught his left arm on him as he was going inside, and it just broke it. It snapped, and I think that's whenever he started having to wear the arm brace.
Fuck a U of A grad though.
But yeah, there's quite a few people that IRL right now have torn labrums. Cook for one, Baker Mayfield. It happens, and I wouldn't doubt that an offensive lineman that is blocking with their arms would pop their shoulder out.
All right. That's fair. I also did not know that Baker Mayfield had a torn labrum. Isn't that man still playing?
Mm-hmm. He's trying to fight through it. I think it's on his non-throwing shoulder, though. I may be wrong on that. But yeah. He's playing. He's got his shoulder popped back in, and he's playing with it in a harness because the big problem with a torn labrum is now you're more at risk for popping your shoulder out even more. Watson now drops back to pass, and Watson gets yeah.
So Thursday night football brought to you by
the Toilet Bowl.
Lubrication, because you need to lube yourself up while you get fucked.
Well, the thing is, Miami has really nobody to blame but themselves. They were in perfect position to take a 1-point lead as, Jesus, Harris getting around the edge. He will go out of bounds at the 43, but still a very nice return. A lot of running for not a whole lot of gain, but still. So the downside there on the Thaddeus Moss side, Drew Sample now being you really only can run with 2 tight ends because you only have Sample and Njoku. Now you can't run anything that has 2 tight ends and a fullback because your only other tight end is your long snapper. So, and you have no fullback as Drew Sample is currently playing fullback. Yeah, you really only have Njoku and Sample available to play those big bodies, so yeah. Yikes much?
It's a lot. Holy shit. Shout out to Nero. Love that man. I can't wait for you to be back, daddy, baby.
2nd and 6 now as Cincinnati tries to grow this 14-point lead. Give to Puka Williams. He's got a good hole, and I think we know why.
I love those flags. Don't we all love those flags? Don't we love them when we have a touchdown score or we're, 40, 50 yards down the field and then, holding?
Yep.
Don't we love that?
Marcus Cannon called for a hold. Just
Marcus Cannon probably wasn't even in the play. He probably wasn't anywhere close to it.
I mean, he kind of was. It was right tackle, though. Run going left, right tackle got called for holding. I've seen it a few times IRL, but it's a very unfortunate call for you to have on you. Look quick outside to Jamar Chase. Let me just get that yardage back. 1st down.
You're. Hey, fuck your life, Bing Bong. God damn, that was a lot that just happened in my brain right now, guys. That was a lot that just happened in my brain.
So Kingle is currently on TikTok instead of watching the game. Drops back. He fumbles, but Puka Williams is there to pick it up. No Miami Dolphins were nearby, so the strip sack is going to result in a touchdown. Puka Williams is going to house this.
Oh my god. No way! No way did I just watch 2 of the most cheesy, fucked up plays in RZSL history in back-to-back games. Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. Someone clip this bullshit, please.
I thought for sure someone was going to catch him.
Oh my god. I thought he was going to get caught too. Literally every single Miami Dolphins defensive player was down there. And I don't know how he had the energy to run to the outside like that. That's fucking insane. Holy shit.
So the unconventional touchdown run by Puka Williams will put them up 21. As the desperation time is definitely hit for Miami.
Wow.
If you fall to 2-8, I won't say that you can 100% kiss your playoff chances goodbye, but slim to none. You basically can't have a mistake. You have to go 9-8. I don't really trust Miami to go 9-8.
I mean, honestly, we literally just saw them miss an opportunity to pick that. Oh
wow, Watson goes
of course
running.
All right on it. Love to see it.
Watson gets away from everyone to throw a 2-yard pass 5 yards to the left of his guy. And you want to know who is absolutely loving all of this? The Houston Texans, because they own the 1st-round pick of the Miami Dolphins.
Honestly, that's probably the best trade that has ever happened for the Houston Texans. Getting Deshaun Watson out of there, having the draft pick, the draft capital to go on ahead and rebuild. I mean, I don't know if they necessarily are in love with. Wait, who the hell did they just fucking? They drafted a quarterback last year, did they not?
No.
Oh, they still have Tua?
Yeah. Oh my god. Things go from bad to worse as Jalen Waddle loses the handle of it and Von Bell says, "Thank you very much."
Oh my god, wow.
Sometimes you can't win for losing as the low pass is right in the hands of Jalen Waddle and he just flips it up on accident right into the hands of Von Bell. But yeah, for the past couple of games, while they have been very out on Tua for a while, Tua has played pretty good football, and he has led them back from a very bad 1-3 start to being 4-1 in the last 5 weeks. And like I said, right back in it.
Jeez. I mean, the AFC loves to shit on the NFC, but come on now. How can you be mad that you guys have all these 1-win, 2-win teams, right? Because of the fact that the bottom of the AFC is fucking bottom. And you got the NFC that has basically even the top seeds damn near fucking four losses, five
Mm,
losses.
yeah. And actually, whenever Tua got the big win over the Vikings, they were sitting at 1-4. So ever since the Vikings win, the Texans 4-1 after a 1-4 start. And going into that Vikings game, they were considering moving on from Tua Tagovailoa. They actually had Carr in their mindset to possibly go to and go ahead and sign him off the waiver wire. Instead of doing that, he lights up the Vikings, and really the only game that wasn't that great was the loss to the Titans, where the Titans just completely controlled the ball. I think the Texans had all of like 29 plays, whereas there was 65 ran by the Titans. It was just complete ball control, and you can't fault Tua whenever you literally only get the chance to throw the ball about 13 times. There's only so much you can do, and given 13 passing plays and a handful of running plays.
That's true. Jeez, man.
But yeah, so I mean, sitting at 5-5, right on the cusp. You've split the season series with the Jaguars. Probably should have won both of them. We did cast that one week 3, but Biggie unfortunate to miss that. But at the same time now, you're 2 back at Jacksonville. Jacksonville loses another divisional game. Who knows? I mean, if Jacksonville loses another divisional game and records are perfect for both sides, nobody loses another game other than Jacksonville losing one divisional game and losing somewhere. Depending on where they lose, with Houston winning out, they would be in over Jacksonville in this scenario. It's Jamar Chase over the middle for a first down on 3rd and 7. Yeah, the
Catch
Bengals are
that.
just completely picking them apart. And yeah,
Man,
Emmanuel Agba is coming up the middle. Emmanuel Agba doesn't play IDL, does he? I thought he played edge.
uh, I think he's one of those,
He's a
you know,
hybrid.
hybrid players.
But I mean,
See, because
he doesn't really play edge and base, but I guess on 4-3 he would definitely be an edge, but I guess 3-4 he's playing inside. I don't know.
he has, I mean, he's the weight for it. He has the block shed and potentially the strength, but
I wouldn't say he has the weight for it. I mean, he's
he's
very
a he's a
he's very undersized, especially at 6'4".
6'4", 275 or 280, one of those two.
Yeah, I think he's 275. Yeah, that's very small for an interior guy, but I guess that's how they use him IRL. I don't know.
I think he's been an end, and he came from a 3-4 system
Well,
right now.
He was an end in Cincinnati, or not Cincinnati, Kansas City, and then moved to Miami, where he's played more so that hybrid role.
I mean, go to Miami, a hybrid role player, go on ahead and use him that way. It's still weird as fuck seeing him lined up between the what is that considered? The three tech? No, not three tech. Two tech? One tech? When
No
you're
clue.
lined up between the guard and the center.
I have no clue. Just plug in the A gap, really.
That's,
Only
that's
thing
true.
I know of. I don't know which techs it is off the top of my head. I think 2 tech is whenever you're standing, 3 tech is one hand in the dirt, 2 tech is two in, or no, 4 tech is 4 in the dirt. pretty sure it goes off of however many limbs you have in the dirt. 3rd and 3, give to P. Ryan, who tries to bounce it outside. He's not going to get anything, so... Bright spot, Miami. You held them to a field goal. You only lost by 24. Actually, they're going to go for it. Dang. No, they're not.
Yeah, out of
If
good
you-
sportsmanship, I think I go for it, and I get it. I kneel it out
Yeah,
to end the
go
game.
go
I
for
don't-
it and then kneel it. Would have been a much better scenario. But I guess Taylor has McPherson in fantasy.
Yeah, I know. I mean, honestly, I feel like this is borderline stat padding. Like, why kick a field goal if you're up A this much, and then B, run it up the middle, drop if you are like that damn close to getting a fucking touchdown. This brings up the little debate that blew up general for the longest of time.
Which one?
The stat padding one that had HP. It was either HBK. No, screw. Where screw got screwed.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if you can't end the game right there,
I don't know. Oh man. Ah, of course that fucking cheesy little fuck would put that in Twitter. Fuck you, little. Fuck you, man.
yeah, looking for Gasecki for a possible garbage time touchdown.
Yeah. I mean, he's 2-8. I'm not even gonna say anything.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm fine with the garbage time touchdown. Try and take. You're 2-8. You need to take something positive into the next week.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
And good bit of running by Watson. Maybe start utilizing his legs.
Honestly, now that you say that, and now that I look at it, I think really that was the first time I've seen Deshaun Watson actually move.
Well,
It's
remember
fucking
whenever he
Deshaun
rolled
Watson.
out and then just whiffed on Mike Gesicki about 2 feet in front of him?
That's true.
That's
That
the
is
only
very
other
true.
time that I've seen Watson take off running. That's the first time that I have seen him take off running for yardage, as Watson will roll out, keep rolling out, and yeah, there's nothing there. That all of his receivers were to the left, so he rolled right.
I mean, honestly, little cheesy, little playmaker upright. That tight end was sitting there. I'd throw it there. Why not?
Now, second
I'm
and
just trying to.
10 seconds. I mean, kind of just commentating a possible garbage time touchdown. Drop back for Watson. Okay, had the guy on the left side. Goes right, and Will Fuller forgets that you need 2 feet, not 1 foot. This is not college, man. This is the NFL. You need 2. 1, 2.
I can't believe you even caught that, bro.
Yeah, that was a
I
good
can't even
catch.
believe that man caught that shit.
A good catch over the DB, but, remember how many feet you need. Obviously, on the other side, I think that the other side had a better chance. And, okay, Gasecki's going to get in, and he's going to get flagged for roughing, which they're obviously going to decline. But so with 1 second, a little salt in the wound. Go ahead and throw some points on the board to make it look a little bit better. They're going to go for 2 just to make it look even more better. Make it a 16-point loss. Hey, we only lost by 2 touchdowns.
With 2 2-point conversions.
Hey, we
Oh,
lost
he
by
doesn't
3
get it.
touchdowns. Go for the onside, yeah. With 1 second, you're going to get the onside, throw a Hail Mary, and let's make it a fucking 1 possession game. Come on, dude. Just squib it, and let's end the game. Now, Ward will take a shot, but that's going to end it.
Mercifully, Jesus fucking Christ, man.
Yeah, I mean, look, I understand what you want to do, but like the game's over. There's no point kicking the onside. There's 1 second on the clock. I see no upside. That's just me. Uh,
It's just me too, and also another quick shout out to that fellow in the NFC West. Fuck you too, bro. Right back.
yeah, a game that looks good at half and then just got completely away from the Dolphins coming out of half. Uh, Very bad second half play by them, whereas the Bengals kind of got a little bit more back to 2021 and less of the 2022 style that the Bengals play. They move up to 4 and what did I say? It was 4 and 6, correct? They moved up to 4 and 6. Meanwhile, the Dolphins moved to 2 and 8. So Bengals maybe moving back in the right direction, kind of keeping themselves in the hunt, at least giving themselves hope. Uh, Although that may be to their detriment. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. Depending on if it gets played and when, we might broadcast the Cowboys and the Vikings, though I'm not going to make any promises on that. It's going to have to be a wait and see. But
I'm just saying they're hoeing us. They
but
are hoeing us.
otherwise, we do have a a special treat come next week. We will have, I'm pretty sure it's next week, but Thanksgiving games are going to be broadcasted. So your uh, noon Thursday, Jets take on the Lions. Your 3 o'clock game, the Jags take on the Cowboys. And then the night game, 49ers take on the Chiefs. Those will all be broadcasted alongside the other two primetime games and maybe a game of the week. It's going to be a tall order to get all of those in, so I can't really guarantee anything on that, but definitely looking forward to a lot of those Thanksgiving games. I think they're going to be good, but hopefully a lot better than the second half was. But thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'm Brainiac again, joined by the wonderful Kingle. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Keep an eye on RZSN to see when we go live for whatever the next game is going to be, whether it's going to be a Thanksgiving game or the Cowboys Vikings game. And until next time, we will see you guys later.
Your fuck your life, bing bong.